Giants as a whole. Let's bring in ESPN Radio's Anita Marks. Finally get a chance to talk with you.
I know, we finally
Anita,
get to
we always have
talk
conversations.
some football together.
Exactly.
It's
we always talk off camera. Let's do it. OBJ, 31 touchdowns since entering the league in 2014. But if you look at bigger perspective, what has his performance over the last couple of seasons meant for GM Jerry Reese?
I wouldn't be surprised if...
Besides 2020, but he's certainly making him look smart, correct?
Right.
Okay, so it was interesting because if you looked at the Giants' rush game heading into they were abysmal before last night.
Horrible.
Dead last in the league. We saw some huge plays for them, a season-high 122 yards on the ground last night against the Bengals. What are people around the team telling you how the rushing attack has evolved to get them to...
And of course, again, like I said, he sealed the deal for them last night.
Rashad Jennings saying afterwards as well, it's just really nice. You work so hard every single week, and it's nice to show that you can trust that your work will eventually pay off.
And he works very, very hard, and he's a good guy. He's a good guy.
All right, we've got the Cowboys coming up. We'll stick with that division. Anita Marks with the latest on those Giants. Thanks for joining us on Sports.
Oh my. Yeah. Conor McGregor has had, what, 17 career knockouts. Chael Sonnen has had 7. Elle Duncan has had none, but I've got this armbar.
Oh!
Is that how you do an armbar?
The speed was there.
I got this armbar.
I'll tell you, the speed was there.
That was so awful. In my head, it's as easy as going... Go to
explaining what she learned from Phil in her very exclusive and extended conversation with the president of the Knicks. Ben Lyons of ESPN Radio joining us now. Ben, you read the article, you heard the comments. You're a resident Knicks fan, as I say about you when you join us. But what do you take away from that? Special treatment?
Yeah, Atlantic City in the playoffs?
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Uh-oh. Meanwhile, elsewhere, you and everyone else have been singing the praises about that team across the street.
Well, you love LA basketball, and finally there's a winning team in Los Angeles. You're so excited to talk Clippers.
I am. Let's talk about the Clippers. So, legitimate contenders, they have the best record in franchise history. So we see them finally make it to a conference finals and beyond.
Well, you know
that for years they have always, this early on in the season, people say the Clippers, the Clippers, the Clippers, and then we get to halfway through the season, we get 3-1 up.
But hold on, when the Cubs win the World Series, we say, oh, it's not about it's Johnny.
It's the same group of guys.
It's the same group of guys. They're healthy.
Okay.
They're focused, and they just want to tear the cover off the league, and they're doing it.
All
so
right.
I'll see you at the parade in June.
Look,
Cari.
I'll be at the parade. I'll be the objective journalist of the parade.
You'll be there in purple and gold.
Oh, no, perhaps. Stick around. We're going to do an explain yourself, and I'm not really clear if this is my
offense in the same way. But the other part of it is, let's just say he didn't use any offensive language. Shut up. Your team is garbage. Worry about your team. Don't worry about what's happening with LeBron.
You do. He may or may not have given MJ a wink, nudge, some special treatment, or Dennis, or Scotty. Who knows, right?
I mean, I'm saying you can go to Atlantic City and ask him in the 90s.
Someone asked about that earlier. Okay. Meanwhile, gentlemen, thank you for your very textured conversation. I appreciate that. Stephen Jackson and me now.